we have to name who are these women. Basically, they are poor women from poor cities and Brazilian Northeast. So it's not generally speaking women in general. They have social class, they have color. So we talk about Black poor women. And of course, they are in a tremendous fear of getting pregnant, of knowing what will happen after the delivery. What we have at this moment in this country is a group of women who is in fear of getting pregnant and not knowing what will happen during the pregnancy.
And what can a woman do now, particularly a poor woman now, who is pregnant, do if she has the virus? What help does she get? What's open to her?
In fact, in Brazil, abortion is a crime. So if a woman performs an abortion, she goes to the jail. We have only 2 exceptions in case of abortion to save women's life and in case of rape. A recent decision of the Brazilian Supreme Court authorizes abortion in case of anencephaly, which is another fetal malformation that is incompatible with life. In case of microcephaly, women have to be pregnant. But this is important to remember. We have a social class split in Brazil. So when we talk about abortion, reproductive rights in general, we have to remember that wealthy women will access safe and even illegal safe abortion. And poor women will or go to the illegal market or be pregnant.
So tell me, what is the challenge that you are making to the Supreme Court?
At this moment, we are planning to propose a case to the Brazilian Supreme Court. We have past experience on the case of anencephaly. I'm the one who was in the leading group to propose the case, and we won in 2012. And we are naming this case as a women's rights case. And it's basically, it has 3 arms. The first one is we have a Minister of Health who said that we lost the fight against the mosquito. We would like to reframe him and tell him that we have to win the fight against the mosquito.
But before you tell me about the others, I want to ask you about the criticism that is being levelled is that you are using, in a way, the Zika virus and the fear about it to change the abortion laws per se, that actually this is a bigger women's rights issue right now.
Yes, the case is not only to change the Brazilian legislation on abortion. As I said, it's a women's right case. Because we have to fight against the mosquito, but we have to offer a comprehensive sexual and reproductive health care to women. We live in a country that poor women, they do not have access to contraceptives, to have the early diagnosis of microcephaly. And abortion is only one piece of this.
And indeed, with microcephaly, often, with microcephaly and the way that the detection is made, it can sometimes be with a very late ultrasound in the 8th month of pregnancy, when an abortion is simply not an option.
I know, but I think that we are moving ahead in the moment that we have now. We can have the access to diagnosis in an early moment of pregnancy. If women have full access to prenatal care, the problem in this country is that even the diagnosis they don't have. So I think that you are asking me something related to the public policy. So it's probably a second moment after if we have the case and if we change the situation in this country. But as I said, this is not only an abortion case, the way that we are planning it. It's more than that. It's a women's rights case. There is a third arm. We have at this moment, as the Minister of Health said, a new generation of children with microcephaly. We need a strong welfare state to care of them, to take care of them.
Because, of course, many women will want to naturally continue their pregnancy and have a child however damaged that child might be, because they want that child. So presumably the welfare care is one of the most important elements of this.
Of course. But we have to consider all the possibilities. We have to fight against the mosquito. We have to protect women's rights.
So how big a moment could this be? How big a moment could this be for Brazil, do you think?
Sorry?
How big a moment could this be? How big a moment could this be for Brazil, do you think?
Yeah, you know, this is a kind of, we are living a very conservative, under a conservative National Congress, and this kind of scandals and corruptions that we are facing. And this is a case to reframe what we need for public health needs. So I'm not ignoring that we have a community of disability rights that has to be with us in a case such like this.